Alright guys, this is my new Fender VG Strat, and this is the one with the MIDI pickup in it, and it's a really cool guitar. Plays really nice, sounds great, bends really well, great harmonics, awesome sustain. You can feel the resonance throughout the body and the neck, pretty darn well. It's this classic test. Grab the tip, and if it's vibrating quite a bit, it's pretty good. It's the frequencies match pretty well. Anyways, a lot of awesome options on this guitar. If you're a studio guitarist or you perform a lot on stage, this is a great guitar for all of that. Tons of different tunings. The drop D setting on here is, I'm sure you're familiar with this guitar. Look up all the settings if you can. I can't go through every one of them in this video. Drop D setting sounds actually pretty darn good. Going through this MIDI pickup. This MIDI pickup doesn't sound too bad, and the cleans sound really well. A few things I like about it are the acoustic simulator on it, the 12-string, the drop D setting, and other than that, I just really like how it plays naturally as a normal American Strat. So if you have the money and you want to kick something up from the American Strat, either go for a deluxe Strat or go for the VG if you're looking for the options. So just restrung it. Anyways, I'm going to play some stuff on the Distortion channel first, show you how chunky some of the, Stratty sort of chunked rhythms there are, and it sounds pretty nice. And then I'll do some leads and throw in some clean stuff and show you some of my favorite settings. So I hope you like it. Check it out. Hopefully you can see some of those, how those leads sound on there. You make it sound pretty mean. And also the notes are pretty clear. You can hear a lot of them. So, here's some lower gain. It sounds pretty clear. I'm just switching through the different gain settings on my JVM back here. And if you see, that's my carbon, that's my main guitar, so might be doing a little bit comparing here. Alright, so let me show you the drop D setting. On here, you have the choice between normal, Strat, Tele, humbucker, and acoustic. Not too thrilled with the humbucker mode. Sounds a little bit fake, muddy sounding. I usually go just like to the Strat setting. You can't put it on normal here because that's like, I guess, what engages the MIDI pickup. But here's a drop D and sort of like a, a heavier distortion, so you can see what it sort of sounds like. And it's pretty believable. You would really guess that your guitar is in drop D. So. So, it sounds alright, like I said, and, definitely not a substitute for drop D. If that's what you plan, definitely want to tune your guitar down, but, if you don't have time to be tuning your guitar up and down, it's a great thing for that. I'm not going to go through the other tunings. Let me show you the 12-string acoustic mode on clean, which is pretty cool. This is 12-string acoustic, like I said. that actually sounds pretty clear. I'm pretty happy with that sound. This is the normal acoustic mode, and you can also do drop D in acoustic and stuff too. So. It's just sort of kind of weird when you hear the E coming through when you're playing somewhat soft. So you hear dissonance, but you don't know where it's from. Anyways, that's kind of cool. Let me just show you some of the normal clean tones without the MIDI pickup. To show you what a normal Fender sounds like clean, you know, that's what they're great for. But you know, you can do all the different types of little, you know, country tones. So you can do all sorts of stuff on the clean. Really nice guitar overall. Batteries go dead after a while. You got to make sure you don't leave the cable plugged in, or you can see the blue light on there. When you unplug the cable, it turns off. So when you plug it back in, the batteries die pretty fast. If you leave it in overnight or something. So let's see. Let me show you how the humbucker setting sounds, and I'll put that on with some distortion, and maybe you'll be able to tell that's a little bit. I don't know. It's a little bit below par, I guess. Subpar. But something that is cool about the humbucker mode is when it's on this MIDI pickup, you're not going to get much feedback. So listen to the difference here. So quite a bit. But you can also turn it to Strat or Taucher. But to me that doesn't sound as good as a normal mode. So anyways, I hope you like this. Play a few more things. It stays in tune alright. You know, nothing compared to having locking tuners, and they're not really spurtzels or anything on the back there. But I mean, if you're not doing much abuse, it stays in pretty good tune. And I just realized this string is under the saddle there. It was over the string tree. But that doesn't make too much of a difference. But anyways, hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, let me know. Really nice guitars to set up with 942s. I'm going through a Marshall JVM head and a 1968 cabinet, and don't have any effects on it really. So hope you liked it. Pretty good distortion sound. I'm sort of impressed.